Another gameplay for the gameplay wall, to remind myself to only work on gameplay. Anyway, let's see what I've got planned for this week. Oh, no! No! Not again! Not again! Yeah, so apparently not everything is gameplay. So we did add the desert biome last week, which I think looks really good. It's nice to have a big region in the world. But I'd like to add more stuff. But what I'd like to start doing is adding more biomes or enemies or just content in general to the closed source build. And I'm not able to do that at the moment yet because the procedural base isn't really that flexible. The main problem is that I currently define items like this. This is an enum which just counts values for these things. And then I define them further down here with names, descriptions, and any other information they might actually need. So what I need to do is move a lot of this defining off somewhere else, but keep the logic in code, which of course is not gameplay. I don't know if I'm even worthy to put this on the wall today. Well, I think that whole thing might have been just one massive drama, because I went around and tried to implement the changes, and the whole thing was done in the space of an evening. So I've now got item defs, which is where you define items, and then the items class itself now no longer actually defines the stuff. Now the one thing that I found out, which actually is really useful to know, is that you can redefine enums in Squirrel. I'd never actually tried to do that before, and if they were to clash, then that means I'd have to just change this to be like, you know, item ID equals 0, which I really don't want to have to do, because that just doesn't really look as descriptive. So I've essentially just defined another item, desert sword, very creative, after I just added the desert to the game. So if I go give 7, it says invalid item ID 7. So this is the one that takes you into the like formal game. And then if I do give 7, giving player desert sword, nice. So this is this job, absolutely dunzo. Get out of here. And with that, put it over here. That's 4 gameplays now. We're doing well. So I think the gameplay thing I'm going to focus on today is focusing on enemy spawns, because right now they're kind of all over the place. Enemies just kind of randomly appear, like that. What's going on there? So what I'm thinking is, when you go into a region, enemies will appear straight away. Oh my god, look how many of them there are. I'm waiting for all this lot to despawn. Oh, there we go. It all happens at once. I mean, the biome type is wrong. It shouldn't be 4. Bloody hell. So it's got the wrong biome. Region type grassland, coast, sea. It just returned to grass. This code needs fixing. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is always just what I wanted. It's a lot of goblins. I did put the spawn rate up, by the way. This is just for debug purposes. Right, so when you're getting away from the goblin, they will put their weapons away. And then they get close, and then they take them out. So you see he's got the weapons on his back. Now if I get all close and personal, it'll start to chase. And if he gets too close, the weapons will come out. The characters move faster when they've got their weapons put away. So they're kind of thinking to themselves, oh, I'll get that speed boost. When we get close, I'll actually start using the attack. They're a lot more dangerous now, actually. So that's good. Oh, and you can't go close to the crab, otherwise the whole game crashes. I do like the way they put their weapons back. Look at that. Boop. 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 Okay, currently working on getting the enemies to walk around by themselves. And this is what I got. See, that's the thing, he kind of jumps into the river as well. I mean, look, even the Forest Guardian's doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of better, actually. That's more what I expected. I just want to check he'll despawn of his own accord as well. The crab destroyed everything. See, look, if you can angle it well, then you can actually avoid getting attacked altogether, which is nice. So look, the goblin's coming for me, and I'm going to skirt around it, and then took no damage. Yay! So there you go. So actually the combat system does kind of work. There is some skill involved. See, I told you. Okay, it's not just the crabs. The Forest Guardian broke it as well. Oh, you can't give a dead player health, apparently. I've crashed it. Entity is invalid. That's it for today. So the main thing I'm going to try and do today is a bit of a reform of the places system. So one of the main things I want to have is the ability to find sort of like a random goblin encampment in one of the regions, as well as some other stuff. So I've been working on this system which allows me to place different things into the world. So the example is, what I'm trying to do is build these goblin camps, and these are going to be working similar to places essentially. So you just bump into a goblin camp, and I'm kind of putting in a bit of logic now to have other things like attached to it. So I want to have like totem poles, a campfire, a little tent, that sort of stuff. Look, there's a tree over my campfire. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so I thought I was being so smart with that goblin thing. Turns out, of course, because all the campsites get constructed when the world is generated. See, look, there's a bunch over there, there's a bunch over there, there's a bunch over there. Not very well hidden, are they? So what I'd hope is if I get close enough, he will start to destroy. Yes! Oh! That's nice! Yeah, I need to be a bit more selective. Yeah, I get like that one on that island over there. Like, can you not? When it comes to real estate, guys, it's all about location. And now it's time for me to go to bed, as it's 1:15. Oh. Okay, it's not meant to look like that. Hey. Right, that's a bit better. What is that? Is that a shadow? That's a rubbish shadow. Right, who wants to see my incredible particle effect? It's so incredible I've had to stand up for it. But I think it's nice. I just don't understand why the shadow is there. I'll walk over here. There it is. Oh, it's quite nice. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. I've got somewhere to be at 1:15, so I'll push this and then be done for the day. So, to be honest, actually, let's sit down for this. So quite a lot got added this week, but it was kind of just a week of just adding content, which is really good. I'm enjoying doing that sort of thing. So see you next time.